Thomas, would you be so kind to kickstart this?
You mean me as Thomas, right? Normally it was the third one, and I guess now the second one.
So it's my mistake. My bad.
Okay.
Sorry.
No worries. You want me to continue?
Come on.
Okay. So could you guys put your hand up if you know what an NFT is? So not heard about it, but you really have an idea what an NFT is. I see 2, 3 hands. Okay, good. Well, you're all the target. So my company is Fabulous Lion Club NFT. We are still pre-launch, and what we want to do is make NFTs really go mainstream, meaning that it needs to be understandable for everyone. So our mission statement is to be the family-friendly NFT, which will make learning and earning with NFTs simple and fun for public and educative institutions. So the current problem is that every NFT investor encounters the same problem. You just bought your NFT, you're all happy and excited about this NFT, and you want to share it at the dinner table. But your spouse or your children have really no idea what you're talking about, and they only heard about NFT like once, and we want to make a change. And we do this with the Fabulous Lion Club. As you can see in my name, you have the website to see it yourself, which is an exclusive, engaging NFT project created for the whole family. So besides the fact that you can actually own one of the characters, we also have an engaging storyline. So we will kind of becoming a Netflix for a storyline. So just by holding this NFT, you will have access to our website on the back end, and you will see a storyline that drops every week. Twice a week is our aim, written and audio, because everyone has their own preference. And it's full of NFT drops. So an NFT drop is just another NFT that you get just by owning one that you can resell. So this is the earning part. And it's full of humor, education, and many other surprises. We have an experienced writer of children's books in our team. So in NFTs, what you currently mostly see is that it's just a picture and it doesn't offer a lot of utility. Utility means that you can use this NFT besides owning the picture, so besides the ownership. So as I said, we drop a storyline. We also give the holders of the NFT that read the stories can actually see the upcoming NFT drops and therefore anticipate on profiting. We will create courses for children, for advanced, for beginners, and for advanced. So children, we really compare stuff with everyday life for them so they can understand how blockchain works, how NFT works. Then we have the basics for people that heard about NFT and have no idea what it is. And then we have the advanced, where we even educate people on how to actually buy a good NFT, because as you all know, 95% is garbage. Then we also have an NFT generator where people can actually try to play with it and create their own Fabulous Lion, which will never be an official NFT, but just how do you actually create your own NFT? You will be part of a creator community where we just help others, because our team is 4 people, 1 marketing expert, one writer, 1 designer, and me that has just general NFT knowledge. And from the minting stage, which is the release, where we release our NFT, where people can buy the first NFT, 2.5% will be donated to save lions in the savannah. So we also really want to give back. Another thing that we do is that we're going to give some of the NFTs to schools. So actually schools can educate their children about the storyline and about the trainings that they provide. And what we actually hope is that the children see the storylines and go home and ask their dad to buy one of the characters. Since there's 3,500 characters, and just like Pokemon cards and baseball cards, they all have their specialities, meaning you have the main person, then you have 4 protectors, which are very known, then you have characters that are in the story, and then you have other Fabulous Lions that are not in the story. So yeah, and if you would like to know more about the scope of the storyline, you can actually already find that on our website, and that's basically it.
Okay, thank you, Thomas. Please remember, those who are not in here, in the screen to drop at our chat all the questions you may have. So I'm now going to start with Tomas, just formatting the names. Tomas, what do you think about this? Any questions?
Yeah, thank you, Thomas. Thank you, Pedro, for allowing me to kickstart this question. Yeah, great project, by the way. I've also started an app which had the main goal of educating kids and families. So I understand the need for something like that. But as I found that was tough to actually distribute that content. I'd like to ask you, what is like your main strategy? I know you talked about schools, which I think is a good distribution channel, but have you figured out different ways to actually put the content on the family's hands, on other people that want to address your content?
It's mainly social media. So as a marketing structure, we have a marketing specialist, but we mainly just follow the marketing channels of the NFTs, which is mainly Twitter. It's creating a Discord channel, obviously Instagram, because you're really distributing mostly pictures. So we just follow the normal channels, which also has families on it.
All right, cool.
Okay, Ori,
So yeah,
your questions.
Hey, I'm just wondering, what other partnerships do you think you might want to consider as you design your customer journey for this beautiful project? I think it's super worthwhile, but I'm interested in hearing what other touch points and other partners you think you'll benefit from bringing to the table.
well, I think this is a really good question that I also have to think about, but the main partnership right now would be people with experience in the educational sector. Like, what can we do? Because we also have to really read the story and analyze whether what language should be used, because there's obviously some rules for children books, and I think we need to connect to those rules. So our writer's experience, he has his own bookstore, he has written a couple of books, but we definitely need help with the distribution, and that is really what currently is our main problem: creating a community and creating the distribution.
Okay.
So thanks for that question.
So Jana, I guess you have a question at least.
Yes, I have many, but let's start with this one. How many people are in your community, Thomas? If you can tell us a little bit about that, and also what's your strategy 6 months going forward for this project?
So our strategy currently is to just keep developing, because the NFT space is developing really quickly. And if we start marketing our project now and release it now, we're going to have a lot of marketing costs, because as you all know, NFTs are not very hot. They're more of a nut right now. And I can see this in the engagement that we receive. So on our Instagram page, we're currently on 2,000. And on our Twitter page, we were at 2,000 as well, but we got banned as Twitter started to ban any NFT related accounts. And we never got that one back. So we restarted that. On our Discord, we are still very little. I don't know the amount of people that we have, but we also start to have a Spanish community. So our main aim is English speakers, but our Spanish community is also growing and also interested in this. We have a couple of ambassadors in that also speak about us, but that would also mean that we have to translate everything in the book. So that will be a lot of work. We prefer to focus on the core business, which is English speakers. And well, the mission for 6 months is that we are really waiting for how the NFT market is developing, because we are just ready to market it. We have the metadata, which is the data, the smart contracts are ready. Everything is ready to launch. We just wait to jump on the next wave.
Nice. You still have 2 minutes, so Jana, or if you have a quick question for Tomas, sorry, for Thomas.
You can say too much, no worries.
Too many Thomas here around.
I was just wondering, have you thought about crowdsourcing some of your stories to bring diversity to the storylines from a creative point of view?
Well, yes, currently, I don't know if you heard about it, but you have DAOs. So it's a decentralized autonomous organization, which means that actually the community that owns can vote on the storyline. It's something that we want to implement, but also DAOs currently are not very clear, and most of them are not based on smart contracts, but on voting. I think it's super cool to create a story that is decided by the community, but on the other side, you also need to give creative freedom to the writer. So he's currently doing a really good job, and sure, he could get advice from the community, but get the community to write the story I don't think it really works. I don't think you're gonna have a really smooth storyline.